Walk into any parts store on a Saturday morning and the shelf tells a familiar story. The premium filters sit at eye level wearing black, gold, chrome, racing stripes, and words that sound expensive enough to protect a mortgage payment. Down below, usually near the store brand oil or the bargain bundle, sit the filters most drivers pass without a second look. They look too plain, they cost too little, they carry names that do not sound like something a dealership would proudly stamp on an invoice. That is exactly why they are interesting. The oil filter aisle works on fear. Nobody wants to save $6 and gamble with an engine that may cost $6,000 to replace, so people reach for the brand they recognize, the one their father used, the one with the heaviest box, or the one a forum argument declared unbeatable in 2013. The problem is that modern filtration is less romantic than that. A good filter is a stack of decisions: media quality, dirt holding capacity, bypass behavior, gasket material, anti-drainback performance, fitment accuracy, and published efficiency matter more than the logo. A cheap filter with the right construction can be a smarter buy than an expensive filter purchased only because the packaging feels serious. The first brand that deserves a second look is Supertech. It's easy to dismiss because it lives under the Walmart umbrella, and for many drivers that creates an automatic suspicion. People will buy oil, wiper blades, towels, batteries, and groceries there, then suddenly decide an oil filter is too sacred for the same building. That hesitation is understandable, yet the numbers make Supertech hard to ignore. Walmart listings show many Supertech 10,000-mile filters priced around the $3 to $4 range, while the Supertech Maximum Performance line is listed around $10 in some applications and claims a 20,000-mile interval when paired with 20,000-mile rated motor oil. That maximum performance listing also claims 99% filtering efficiency, higher dirt holding capacity, and media using a mix of natural and synthetic fibers. That doesn't mean every driver should run a filter for 20,000 miles. The smart move is more conservative. Supertech becomes valuable because it gives the ordinary daily driver options: a pickup used for errands, a Camry that sees mostly highway miles, a family SUV that gets oil changes before the maintenance light starts nagging. These are the vehicles where a low-cost filter with published mileage claims can make sense. The gold mine is the combination of availability and price. You can find them in real stores, not only through an online seller you've never heard of. You can buy 2 or 3 during a normal grocery run. You can keep one on the garage shelf. For someone who changes oil twice a year and keeps receipts, that practical convenience has value. The trap with Supertech is the same trap that follows every bargain filter. Cheap only works when the part number is right. The gasket must match, the threads must match, the bypass setting must be appropriate, the filter must seat cleanly and come off without drama. A bargain stops being a bargain the moment the wrong canister gets forced onto the wrong engine. The American Petroleum Institute reminds vehicle owners to follow the owner's manual when choosing oil categories and service recommendations, and that same mindset should carry over to filter selection. The filter is small, yet it sits inside the larger maintenance system the manufacturer designed. The second overlooked brand is MicroGuard Select, sold through O'Reilly Auto Parts. This is one of those names that can disappear in plain sight because it sounds like a store brand, and store brands rarely inspire loyalty. Yet MicroGuard Select is exactly the kind of filter line that shows why the old brand hierarchy has become unreliable. O'Reilly listings for MicroGuard Select described 99% efficiency under ISO 4548-12 laboratory testing at 25 microns, up to 10,000 miles of engine protection, and claims that the filter exceeds original equipment recommendations. That ISO reference matters because oil filter marketing can get slippery. A box can say it removes particles as small as a certain size without clearly telling you how many of those particles it removes. A real efficiency claim tied to a micron size and a recognized test standard gives the buyer something more solid. 25 microns is still larger than the smallest wear particles engineers discuss, yet filtration always involves compromise. A filter that captures everything too aggressively can restrict flow or run into bypass under the wrong conditions. The best daily driver filter balances efficiency, capacity, and flow. MicroGuard Select lands in that practical zone, which is why it deserves attention from people who care about value rather than brand theater. MicroGuard Select is especially interesting for drivers who live near O'Reilly stores and do maintenance the old-fashioned way. You walk in with a part number, ask a counter person, check the gasket in the box, maybe grab a drain plug washer, and get the job done before lunch. That still matters in a country where many vehicles are 15 years old, where trucks tow on weekends, and where a simple oil change has become one of the last affordable maintenance jobs a careful owner can do at home. A filter that offers published 10,000-mile capability and strong efficiency claims at store-brand pricing is exactly the kind of quiet value most people miss. The third name is Carquest Premium. This one hides behind a strange identity problem. Carquest has been around long enough to feel familiar, yet many drivers still treat it as a parts counter brand rather than a real filter choice. That's a mistake, especially with the premium line. Advance Auto Parts describes Carquest Premium filters as using synthetic blend media with 99.5% efficiency at 20 microns, 2 times the capacity compared with standard filters, and protection for up to 10,000 miles when used with the appropriate motor oil. That same product description also mentions silicone sealing gaskets for better performance in extreme temperature conditions and says the filters meet or exceed original equipment specifications. That's a serious set of claims for a filter that many buyers never compare against the celebrity brands. 99.5% at 20 microns is a number that would look perfectly at home on a more expensive box. The capacity claim matters because extended oil changes are less forgiving than the old 3,000-mile habit. Modern engines can run longer intervals, yet that longer interval asks more from the filter. The media has to hold contaminants without choking flow. The gasket has to stay pliable through heat cycles. The filter has to survive cold starts, short trips, summer highway heat, and the occasional owner who says they'll change it next weekend and then forgets for another month.
Carquest Premium also represents a broader truth about the aftermarket. Many of the most interesting values are found in the gap between the cheapest base filter and the top-shelf synthetic filter. The base filter may be fine for short intervals. The top-shelf filter may be overbuilt for people who change oil on time. The middle tier is where the math often becomes attractive. You get better media, better gaskets, better published specifications, and a price that can still make sense when a store promotion or oil change bundle is running. For a driver maintaining an older Silverado, an Accord, a Grand Cherokee, a Taurus, or a daily commuter with 140,000 miles on it, that middle tier can be the sweet spot. The fourth filter brand people underestimate is STP Extended Life. STP has a strange reputation because the name is old enough to feel like a gas station memory. Some people associate it with oil additives and blue bottles rather than modern filtration. At AutoZone, though, the extended life filters carry legitimate specifications. One STP Extended Life cartridge listing says the filter is engineered for up to 10,000 miles with synthetic oil, uses synthetic resin media, and provides 99% multi-pass efficiency with removal of particles as small as 20 microns. The same listing mentions silicone O-rings designed to handle temperatures as low as -40 degrees Fahrenheit and as high as 400 degrees Fahrenheit. That temperature range is worth paying attention to because filters do a lot of their work under ugly conditions. Cold oil is thick, hot oil is thin. Short trips build moisture and fuel dilution. Stop-and-go driving heats everything, while giving the engine very little steady-state comfort. A silicone seal or valve component is not exciting in a commercial, yet it can matter more than the color of the can. Rubber that hardens with age and heat can contribute to startup noise, seepage, or weaker oil retention after shutdown. A filter that spends a few extra dollars on better sealing material can be a very sensible compromise. STP Extended Life also benefits from placement. AutoZone is everywhere, and many drivers already use it as an emergency supply chain. When a filter line is widely stocked, returns are easier, fitment checks are easier, and the buyer can compare parts at the counter instead of trusting a blurry online photo. That matters because oil filters are application-specific. A brand can make an excellent filter for one engine and a less impressive version for another, depending on size, packaging, and design constraints. The best buyer treats the brand as the starting point, then checks the exact filter for the exact vehicle. The fifth name is Purolator 1. It usually gets respect from people who follow filters closely, yet casual buyers often skip it because it lacks the aggressive personality of racing-themed filters and the bargain shock of house brands. Purolator 1 oil filters describe as using high-density synthetic blend media with up to 99% dirt removal power, up to 15,000 miles of advanced engine protection, a silicone anti-drainback valve to help prevent dry starts, a double helix high-flow center tube to help optimize oil flow, and a PTFE-treated gasket for heat resistance and easier removal. The company's footnote ties its 99% figure to ISO 4548-12 at 20 microns on PL30001. Purolator 1 is the least cheap-looking of the five, yet it belongs in this conversation because value is not only the lowest shelf price. Sometimes value is a filter that sits below the ultra-premium tier while still publishing meaningful specifications. The buyer who reaches automatically for the most expensive filter on the rack may be paying for margin, brand comfort, and overbuilt capacity they will never use. Purolator 1 often occupies that practical middle ground, particularly for people who run synthetic blend or full synthetic oil, follow normal manufacturer intervals, and want protection without turning every oil change into a luxury purchase. The reason these five filters are overlooked has very little to do with performance and a lot to do with psychology. A filter is invisible once installed. Nobody sees it at a stoplight. Nobody asks what filter is under the hood at a cookout. So buyers use shortcuts. Heavy box feels better. Famous name feels safer. Higher price feels more responsible. The aftermarket knows this, which is why packaging can quietly steer the entire decision. A plain white box can feel risky even when the published specifications are strong. A glossy box can feel superior even when the actual advantage is small for a normal interval. This is where a careful driver can save real money over time. One oil change will not change a household budget. 10 oil changes across 2 vehicles begins to look different. If a family has an older truck, a commuter sedan, and maybe a teenager's used compact in the driveway, the difference between a $7 filter and a $15 filter adds up. Add oil, washers, ramps, drain pans, gloves, and the occasional stripped plastic under-tray fastener, and maintenance becomes a recurring household expense. Saving money on a filter that still meets the job is a rational decision, provided the buyer does the homework. The homework is simple, yet most people skip it. Look for an efficiency number tied to a micron size. Look for a test standard when the brand provides one. Look for mileage claims that match how the vehicle is actually used. Look for silicone anti-drainback valves or silicone gaskets on engines where startup protection, heat, or long intervals matter. Make sure the filter fits the engine rather than simply trusting a memory from the last oil change. Keep the receipt, write the mileage on the box flap, or take a photo of the oil and filter together before installation. The Federal Trade Commission says a warranty remains in effect when aftermarket parts are used, although the manufacturer or dealer can deny coverage if a defective or incorrectly installed aftermarket part caused the damage. The Federal Trade Commission also notes that maintenance records may be requested, which makes documentation a practical habit rather than paranoia. There is also a limit to bargain hunting. A crushed box, a dented can near the ceiling plate, a mystery seller, an unclear part number, or a filter that arrives with a loose gasket should make any buyer pause. Oil filters are inexpensive enough that saving $1 more is rarely worth uncertainty. A good cheap filter from a known retailer is different from a suspiciously cheap filter with unknown storage history and no clear return path. The goal is value, not gambling. Another mistake is comparing filters as if every engine asks the same question. A naturally aspirated four-cylinder commuter running 5,000-mile intervals has different needs than a turbocharged direct injection engine that sees short trips in winter. A work truck towing in summer heat asks different things from its oil and filter than a retired couple's sedan that spends most of its life on gentle highway drives. The right filter is the one that matches the service, the oil, the interval, and the engine design. That's why the owner's manual remains the quiet authority behind the entire conversation. API's guidance repeatedly points vehicle owners back to manufacturer recommendations before choosing oil categories, and the same disciplined approach keeps filter choices grounded. The real value in Supertech, MicroGuard Select, Carquest Premium, STP Extended Life, and Purolator 1 is that they force us to stop judging parts like fashion items. Supertech shows how distribution and low pricing can make basic maintenance cheaper without automatically meaning careless. MicroGuard Select shows how a store brand can publish serious efficiency data and become a smart counter choice. Carquest Premium shows the power of a middle-tier filter with strong media and capacity claims. STP Extended Life shows that an old name can still sit on a modern filter with useful synthetic media and silicone sealing components. Purolator 1 shows that value can come from choosing the right middle shelf instead of climbing to the most expensive one. A good oil filter will never make an old engine young again. It won't fix neglected coolant, fuel dilution, poor oil level habits, overheating, or years of missed maintenance. It's one piece of a larger discipline. Yet that piece matters because oil is the bloodstream of the engine, and filtration is one of the few defenses owners can afford to control. The smartest drivers are rarely the ones buying the flashiest filter every time. They're the ones reading the box, checking the part number, respecting the interval, and refusing to confuse price with protection. The next time the oil filter shelf looks like a contest between fear and confidence, look lower, slower, and with more suspicion towards the marketing. The gold is often sitting in the ordinary packaging, under a store brand name, priced low enough to make people doubt it exists. That doubt is exactly what keeps the value hidden. A cheap filter with honest specifications, the correct fit, and a sensible service interval can be one of the cleanest wins in car maintenance. Not glamorous, not loud, just the kind of small, repeated decision that keeps an engine alive while leaving money in the owner's pocket.